we're being joined by our team of colleagues who are all across. Of course, Nikhil joins us from Colombo, where all the action is happening live, but also we're being joined by Asim Bassi, we're being joined by Anirban. We're being joined, Anirban Sinha Roy. We're also being joined by Mustafa Sheikh from different parts of India as well. Nikhil, I'll come first to you. We just heard some of the fans who are clashing there in Colombo itself. You know, the match is happening outside of India, but the fervor and the kind of, you know, excitement is quite the same. And in fact, if not more, after all that's unfolded off the field, 4 weeks for this very match.
That's right. You know, I've been here for the last almost 2.5, 3 days, and all I can see in and around Colombo are fans that have traveled from across the globe. Not just Indian fans that have come from India, but Indian fans that have come from the US as well as Australia as well as the UK. Ditto for Pakistan fans too. We are seeing a lot of Pakistani fans come from across the globe to come and watch this particular encounter. So yes, there is a lot of interest. Just to let you know, I'm staying at the team hotel. The team hotel, usually the room per night is about $160 to $200 a night. Right now, 5-star hotels in Sri Lanka are going for as high as $1,000 a night. One single night is $1,000. So that's how much the demand is. If I speak to the tour operators, to the local tuk-tuk wala, everyone is very happy that there is a lot of buzz, lots of tourist inflow that is in Colombo, all waiting to witness the India-Pakistan encounter. I must tell you, a lot of dignitaries are also here. The ICC chairman Jai Shah is expected to be here. We've already seen Mohsin Naqvi, the Interior Minister of Pakistan. He's here. Many other chiefs of other cricket boards have been invited. So even though on the face of it, it is just a regular match, it's not even a Super 8 match or a semi-final or a final of the World Cup. It's just a regulation match in the first group stage. But it is India-Pakistan. It is a big draw. You've got a cultural program. Famous rapper from India, from Kerala, Hanumankind, is expected to perform ahead of that big game. So yes, all roads are leading to the Premadasa Stadium. I'm actually live from Golf Face Road. This is the central business district of Colombo. This is where all the 5-star hotels are. In fact, I'm speaking to you right from the building where the Indian team is staying. The team will be leaving, so we're waiting for the Indian team to leave for the stadium. They should be leaving in another hour or so. Remember, the game is at 7 p.m. and the stadium is bang in the center of Colombo. To my left, it's about a 20-minute drive from here, but I've been told in and around that area near the stadium, it's a crowded area. It's an old part of Colombo. All shops have been directed to be shut down. Traffic is going to be regulated. Certain people I met, they said, traffic routes have been changed for today. One-ways have been created to ensure all fans can then head without too much of a trouble or mess towards the Premadasa Stadium. So just giving you an idea of the excitement. And the other thing I know many people would want to know is about the weather. You can see the skyline behind me. Looks very cloudy, but it's been cloudy for the last I'd say 40-48 hours, yet we haven't had rain here. So that's some great bit of news. Fingers crossed. The Met department is also predicting that it will be fine when it's game time, 7 p.m. to roughly around 11 p.m. It's all clear. So you can expect to see a full 40 over encounter as well.
Nikhil, before I let you go, just one short response on the build-up that we've seen to this very match, and given that you have been having conversations with former players as well as players currently who will be participating in this very match, the kind of pressure that builds up on the field as well. Of course, you don't end up seeing that probably in most cases, but there are times when, the pressure is that high for the players that there's a lot at stake. You earlier said this might be a league match, but it's an India-Pakistan rivalry, and that too one that has seen a lot of debate around it. Would you say that very off-the-field pressure is something you can see among the players as they have come into Colombo?
I mean, I'd be lying if I say that there's no pressure. I've observed both teams for the last 2 days practicing. I was at the press conference with the two captains. I must compliment both the captains, Suryakumar Yadav and Salman Agha from Pakistan, because a lot of leading questions, aggressive questions, controversial questions were put forward in front of the two captains, trying to get a response from them that could ignite the fire, that could, set the cat amongst the pigeons. But I must say, both sets of captains, Salman Agha as well as Suryakumar Yadav, were very sharp. They kept to themselves, didn't try and get involved in the controversy too much, and kept it very simple. Said, you have to play well to win the game. All this talk is on the outside, but I know heart of heart, players would be feeling the pressure. I was talking to Harbhajan Singh, a veteran of many India-Pakistan encounters. In fact, that conversation is going to be up very shortly on India Today, and I asked him about that. He said, I woke up, I was feeling nervous, and my thought went to the players, because I've played many India-Pakistan encounters. I know. He said players are different. Certain players will be relaxed, not trying to think too much, but then there'll be some other players that will be thinking and sometimes overthinking what they must be doing for that Pakistan game. So you can see that the tension is palpable. You can see it amongst fans as well. But the only saving grace is, Shreya, that we're in Colombo. And Colombo, with it, brings a lot of peace and calm. It's such a lovely city. So I think the environment around, or the city around, the vibe of the city will help bring the temperatures down a bit. And of course, the cool breeze is also going to help. But overall, once the action starts, it's going to be very tough for anyone who's watching on television screen, as well as people sitting on the in the stadium, to be calm. You will see a lot of biting of nails, a lot of nervous moments. That's about to happen, but that's what people get, that is what gets people excited. It is this adrenaline high that you get for an India-Pakistan encounter, and not too much time left for that first ball to be bowled.
Very, very true. And I think that way the location is quite perfect for the kind of temperatures we've seen off the field so far, and maybe some of it we'll also be witnessing on the field.